think you got to try and catch yourself when you sway.
Yeah. And I think it's good to have someone that can, like even someone that can keep you accountable, a partner, a person, a friend, something like that. They can keep you accountable with that too. And, you know, for me, it was my PT. So he's actually away this week. He's gone overseas there. His wife is in the top 8 in the world for high rocks, and she's competing at a global level. They've gone to the States and they're doing their competition and whatnot. But he's set the program for me. He goes, cool, you got to train 4 times at least this week. All right, and do your 10,000 steps. Go. All right, and yesterday was 40 degrees. And the last thing I wanted to do, and I hadn't walked much because it was indoors most of the day because it was so hot. And the last thing I wanted to do was go out and walk because it was a 40-degree day. It was hot. It was bothered. I was just like, again, so easy for me to sit at home in an air-conditioned room, watch TV and eat dinner and go, it's all right, it's 40 today. Let's do the steps tomorrow. Let's do 15 tomorrow, which I was never going to do. And again, it's the same thing tonight. It's like, cool, look, I've had a few steps. I've gone a couple of walks, went to site today, so my steps are a little bit higher, but it still means I've got to go for a walk tonight. And I think that level of sacrifice is needed, and you have to understand there's a level of effort that you're going to need to put in and discipline when it comes to achieving any goal whatsoever.
What is it that allows you to say, let me get up and do this, as opposed to, because we've all done it. You're like, just fucking I'll sort it out tomorrow.
You know what? I'm going to be stereotypical for a second. I've had a dad bod for the better part of 10 years. Okay, to be brutally honest, like I haven't been I've never been obese. Okay, I've never hit triple figures. Okay, so I'm happy about that. Never hit triple figures. Got close. I got to like 96 once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was when my son was born, and I think I was sympathy eating with my wife. You know, she was whatever she had. Like, yeah, I'll have a packet of Tim Tams. Like, let's do it.
One packet each.
Yeah, that's it. But then I recall I was like, I can't be a fat dad. And I got some training and dropped a whole bunch. I dropped like 10 kilos. So it was good to get back to that. But I've hovered from anywhere between sort of 84 to 89 for the longest period of time. Now I'm pretty much 85 to 86, but I'm a lot more muscle mass, which is good, and tracking food, and I feel stronger than I have felt in many years. So it's, for me, it's a level of self-love that I'm willing to do this for myself. It's a level of like, fuck you, like you can do it. Like,
so would you say people who don't do it don't have self-love?
No, I just think it's an ultimate form of it. When you are willing to sacrifice something for yourself, like it's an ultimate level of self-love. Not to say you don't. Like I didn't hate myself because I had a donut on the weekend, or when we go to a builder summit, we stop at the airport and get a Homer Simpson donut.
Did you have a donut on the weekend?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
I didn't, but now I will.
I haven't had a donut this year.
Me neither.
Sorry.
You have to think about that.
No, I can't remember.
I'm disappointed.
Maybe that was last year.
I'm disappointed.
Has this been this was a very long, well, how did you feel about January? Because I feel like it was a long January.
I think the start of January was, I was annoyed at just
life.
Yeah, at work. I just didn't want to be here that first week. So we got back on the 12th. So that first week was challenging. I'd done a lot of traveling. I'd done a lot I wasn't in the zone, and I think I wasn't prepared to come to work on that first day back. Never had that happen to me ever before. And then the following 2 weeks have been quite productive and quite busy. So I felt good so far about the month. But yeah, flown by, like gone so quick. I think about how much I've traveled, like how much I've done over the break, and just back into it. And like you blink and things are, and it's already happened. Like we've had our holidays. I've gone to America. I've gone to Noosa. I've been at the beach. I've done all the things that, most people would be like, that is a wild 3 weeks. I've done all that and I'm back at work, and it's like, well, it's game time again. And it's amazing sometimes just to think how quickly things happen and life happens. And it's like, man, like you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be 50, you're going to be 60, you're going to be 70, and you're still not going to achieve those things that you want. And I just like that's really what's driving me at the moment.
That's a perfect segue into what I was going to talk about. But before I go on to that, talk about not getting what you want. Good little accountability. You mentioned accountability before. Mm-hmm. And there's this little thing, I reckon it's great, and I want to share it because I've been doing it. And you talk about the health thing, right? Like I'm actively trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
At the moment. And I've do this thing with my cousin who we're in a group chat and we've both agreed to it that every single day we weigh ourselves.
Yeah, cool.
And so you gotta show your weight in the group chat. And dude, like I can't tell you the amount of times I'll be like, I'm just gonna eat that thing, and then I think, I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow.
200 grams more, and he's gonna fucking know. He's gonna know I had the donuts.
I can't. Yeah, like I can't, because then if there's no progress over a certain amount of time, that level of accountability is it keeps you accountable.
Got to turn this aircon on.
It keeps you very accountable. So
without a doubt, and what gets tracked gets measured. So
yeah,
it's
just
a
like
great way to see that as well and go, okay, cool. This diet, this exercise, this regime is working.
I think also
direction.
doing it daily. There's no like if you said do it once a week, you'd be like, I'll probably get away. I could really sneak something in.
Of course.
But it's like when you do it daily, you're like, can't really sneak much in here.
But look, there's more factors to it too. Like your weight's always going to fluctuate when you're dieting and when you're trying to lose weight or get to a certain body percentage fat. It's always going to fluctuate. You're going to have more water on one day than you are another.
Yeah,
like,
but you should.
There's things there.
It doesn't have to go down every day, but overall, the progress should be
that's right.
Lower trajectory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's a calorie deficit at the end of the day. Like you're consuming less than what you're burning. That's how ultimately you're going to be getting to where you want to get to.
Yeah, I'm baffled about with the calorie discussion.
Yeah, I know you're saying that.
Yeah, it's like that blew me away. Like that made the whole calorie discussion very difficult for me.
Yeah, I still think what was happening in that instance is you were still consuming less food than the amount of work that you were doing. So you were training twice a day with 75
like I was going for a walk. I wasn't training. I would dare say I train harder now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like people underestimate how massive walking is. And for 45 minutes, like if you did one 45-minute walk a day, that's probably the equivalent of 7,000 steps, something like that.
Yeah, but like 13 kilos in 10 weeks.
But comparatively to what you were doing, you went from doing nothing to weight training. And you were still training at the time?
Prior, yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably less, again, you're probably less energy out. So I think that would still have been, there had to have been. You had to have been burning more than what you were consuming.
Yeah, but there's something.
And it's also the protein, like there was low carb. Like I wouldn't imagine, you didn't have any carb actually because you did the carnivore diet. Carb, so so you had a very, very high protein and probably relatively high fat diet as
massively
well.
High.
But there's like the studies show that your fats are really good for you. Like certain fats are good for you. And obviously the protein is massive for muscle strength, for losing weight, losing fat on your body is really good as well.
Yeah, it makes this thing of like, as long as the calories are low, and then you try that and you eat a smaller meal that's rice and something else, and then you go and eat this and eat as much as you want. I wasn't weighing my food. I was eating as much as I wanted, like custard, anything, honey, cheese, so much cheese, dude. Felt full fat milk.
How good.
And losing weight.
Yeah.
And it's like, it makes your brain say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, not achieving your goals or not getting what you want.
Yep.
You said that it was your goal last year as well to do the same thing that you're talking about this year.
Yep.
At what point in time do you turn around and say, okay, cool, like this thing's been on my list for fucking 7 years and like
nothing changed?
Yeah. It's like, because and I can admit this about myself, like there have been years where something has been on my list and nothing has been actioned about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the weight thing last year and I just never got around to it. It was just like the thing and life just kept kicking. And if you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.